In the months following this storm, your cityhood met with families who didn't know they could lose everything in a second.
The winds screamed in miles per hour. The damage tallied in dollars. But Helene's greatest cost cannot be measured.
Wherever you found Papa, Isaac was right up underneath him. And if you saw Isaac, Papa wasn't that far back from behind him.
Steve Dunhu's love stretched to each of his 6 great-grandchildren. But with Isaac,
can't have one without the other.
And nowhere was that bond stronger than by the water.
Them at their happiest?
At their happy place.
Oh, we got.
Yep.
Friday, September 27th.
All you could hear was this big boom sound. They were both in the living room, and I looked and I saw that tree sitting there. I was like, it's like my heart just dropped. It's like it wasn't beating. Nothing.
A tree pins them beneath its weight.
I was like hauling for about 30 minutes, and I swear I could have heard him yell, "Mommy." I swear I could have heard him.
Yeah, I got that call at 4:30 in the morning, and that call plays in my head at times. It loops in my head. And that's all I heard was they were gone.
Trapped under the tree for hours, crews bring Isaac out by sunrise, but Steve, nearly 12 hours later.
The whole entire time I was inside that tree, just standing there hollering and screaming. I was actually standing on top of my grandfather. He was under me, under the tree. He went through the floor and I didn't even know it. Why did it have to be them? Out of everybody in that trailer park, every house that was near, why did it have to be that?
The truth is, Helene didn't see faces. It spared some and stole others without reason.
I felt like the real would want me to do this.
Family was his joy. The Cowboys were his passion.
You can say anything you want to about them Dallas Cowboys. He always came back. and
You're wearing it.
He had the last word.
He could sing gospel like it was second nature, but faith was DeVario Carter's foundation.
I know he prayed a lot, and I know he was close to God. So I don't think God made no mistakes. And I think he was waiting on God, because it wasn't that long before it happened. Real quick.
A tree falls on DeVario just seconds after his wife and daughter leave the bedroom.
All 3 of us would have
Because,
been gone. I was just sitting there like, oh my God, I'm gonna get this tree off of my house. I ran next to my next door neighbor. And they came over, they couldn't do anything.
That's my hardest part.
I couldn't do anything.
They were trying to figure out ways to get this tree off of him. They were using chainsaws, they were using hand saws, but nothing was budging.
It was nightfall before anyone could reach DeVario.
Them people worked hard out there, and they did what they could do to keep from damaging and doing any more damage than it was.
Yeah.
And to him as well. They didn't want to damage him.
So, I thank them, Lord. Do I thank them?
They did all they could do. Hands tried to save what could be saved, but nothing could hold back a storm that took 31 lives.
It's just heartbreaking to hear from those families that lost a loved one, waiting hours as first responders just have to dig through the rubble to find them. Again, 31 people in our area lost their lives, 7 alone in Richmond County, lives that will never be forgotten. We are still thinking of those families affected, and we'll always remember the ones that we lost.